China just shocked the world with 10 new technologies. Picture this: a car that floats like a boat, 16,000 drones painting the sky in perfect harmony, a train that travels at nearly 400 miles per hour through a vacuum tunnel, robots clocking into factory jobs. Sound impossible? It's not. It's China, and these 10 technologies are so insane the rest of the world is scrambling to catch up. Buckle up, because what you're about to see isn't science fiction. It's happening right now, and it's about to blow your mind. China isn't playing catch-up anymore. They're writing the playbook, and these innovations prove the future. It's already here. Number 1. UB Tech Walker S2 Humanoid Robot, Mass Production. This just happened in November 2025. History in the making. UB Tech started mass-producing and delivering several hundred full-size humanoid robots called Walker S2, and they're working real factory jobs right now at BYD, Dongfeng Motors, Geely Auto, and even Foxconn. These aren't test units sitting in labs. They're lifting heavy boxes, handling delicate materials, performing quality inspections, and assembling car parts on actual production lines. UB Tech announced over 800 million yuan, that's $112 million, in orders this year alone, with plans to deliver 500 units by December. But here's where it gets wild: 5,000 robots by 2026, scaling to 10,000 by 2027. Walker S2 features UB Tech's co-agent intelligence system that gives it closed-loop capabilities. It understands intentions, plans tasks, uses tools, and detects and fixes its own errors autonomously. These robots don't just follow programmed routines, they adapt, learn, and solve problems independently like humans do. In September, UB Tech secured a single order worth 250 million yuan, the largest humanoid robot order in history. The robot revolution isn't coming, it's clocking in for the morning shift right now. Number 2. 15,947 drone swarm world record. Imagine looking up at the night sky in Beijing and seeing nearly 16,000 drones moving in perfect harmony, creating images so vivid they look painted by light itself. On October 18, 2025, Shenzhen-based company Higrate shattered not one, but 2 Guinness World Records in a single night. 15,947 drones, all controlled by a single computer, danced across the sky in synchronized perfection. But they didn't stop there. These same drones simultaneously launched 7,496 fireworks into the air. It was technology and tradition colliding in the most spectacular way imaginable. Every single drone knew exactly where to be, exactly when to be there, and exactly how to avoid thousands of its neighbors, all in real time. One mistake, one calculation error, and the entire display could have turned into chaos. But it didn't. The precision was flawless. This isn't just entertainment, it's a demonstration of AI coordination on a scale the world has never seen. Military experts are watching. Delivery companies are taking notes. Because if you can coordinate 16,000 drones to create art, you can coordinate them to do just about anything. China didn't just break a record. They showed the world what's possible when technology reaches new heights, literally. Number 3. BYD Yangwang U8 Floating SUV. Let's talk about the most insane SUV ever created. The BYD Yangwang U8 doesn't just drive, it floats, spins, and does things that'll make you question reality. First off, this beast has 1,200 horsepower and goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 3.6 seconds. But that's just the warm-up. Here's where it gets wild. The U8 can perform a tank turn, a full 360-degree spin while staying in one spot. Push a button and the vehicle rotates like it's on a turntable. Perfect for tight parking spots or just showing off. But the real showstopper? This SUV floats on water. When you drive into deep water, the U8 automatically activates emergency floating mode. The engine shuts off, windows seal shut, air conditioning turns on, and the sunroof opens for fresh air. It'll stay afloat for 30 minutes and move at 3 kilometers per hour. Imagine you're caught in a flooded street. While everyone else is panicking, your U8 calmly turns into a boat and gets you to safety. The base model handles water up to 1 meter deep. The off-road version? 1.5 meters. Priced at $50,000 with 22 speakers, quad motors, and technology that feels pulled from a James Bond movie, the Yangwang U8 isn't just an SUV. It's a survival vehicle wrapped in luxury. Who knew cars could swim? Number 4. T-Flight Maglev Hyperloop. What if I told you there's a train in China that travels at 387 miles per hour through a vacuum tunnel, floating on magnets with zero friction? Sounds like science fiction, right? Welcome to the T-Flight Hyperloop, and it's very, very real. Built by China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation, this magnetic levitation system operates inside sealed tunnels where air has been removed, eliminating wind resistance completely. The train doesn't touch the tracks. It hovers using powerful electromagnets, gliding forward at speeds that make regular trains look like they're standing still. Here's the crazy part. The track has to be flat to within 0.3 millimeters. That's thinner than 3 credit cards stacked together. In tests, T-Flight has already exceeded 623 kilometers per hour, and they're just getting started. The plan? Extend the track to 60 kilometers and push speeds to 1,000 kilometers per hour. At that velocity, you could travel from Shanghai to Shenzhen in just over an hour, a journey that currently takes 2 hours by plane. The T-Flight isn't competing with high-speed rail, it's making it obsolete. This is ground transportation reimagined, and China's building it while others are still planning. Number 5. EHang 216S Flying Taxi. Flying cars used to be the stuff of cartoons and futuristic movies. Not anymore. The EHang 216S became the world's first certified pilotless passenger-carrying flying taxi when it completed its debut flight over downtown Shanghai in January 2025. This isn't a prototype. It's operational, certified, and ready to take passengers. The 216S looks like a giant drone because, well, it basically is. 8 pairs of electric rotors lift 2 passengers into the air. No pilot, no runway, no human intervention required. The computer handles everything. Takeoff, navigation, and landing happen automatically. You just sit back and enjoy the ride. Top speed? 130 kilometers per hour. It can fly up to 3,000 meters high, perfect for zipping across cities and skipping traffic jams entirely. What about safety? The system is so smart that even if one rotor fails, the aircraft safely completes its journey or executes an emergency landing. It's quiet, produces zero emissions, and turns the sky into your personal highway. Priced at $410,000, the EHang 216S is already approved for commercial operations in China. Forget sitting in traffic for hours. The future means looking down at traffic from above while you fly to work. Flying taxis aren't coming someday. They're here, they're certified, and they're changing how cities move. Number 6. China's East Artificial Sun. China built a sun on Earth. No, seriously. The EAST reactor, that stands for Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, sustained plasma at 100 million degrees Celsius for 1,066 seconds. To put that in perspective, the real sun's core is only 15 million degrees. China's artificial sun is over 6 times hotter. Why build something this extreme? Because this is nuclear fusion, the same process that powers stars. Unlike nuclear fission that splits atoms and creates dangerous waste, fusion smashes atoms together, producing massive energy with minimal waste and zero greenhouse gases. It's the holy grail of energy, unlimited, clean, safe power that could change everything. The challenge? Keeping plasma that hot for long enough. EAST did it for nearly 18 minutes straight, shattering world records. Located in Hefei at the Institute of Plasma Physics, EAST serves as a testbed for ITER, the international fusion project aiming to prove fusion can generate more energy than it consumes. If they succeed, we're looking at a future where energy scarcity becomes ancient history. No more coal plants, no more oil wars, no more energy crises. Just clean fusion power, mimicking the stars themselves. China's artificial sun isn't just an experiment. It's humanity's bridge to an energy revolution that could power civilization for millennia. Number 7. Zhuchongji 3.0 Quantum Computer. Let's talk about computing power so extreme it makes your brain hurt. China's Zhuchongji 3.0 quantum computer processes certain tasks quadrillion times faster than the world's most powerful supercomputer. Did you catch that? Quadrillion, with a Q. That's a million billion times faster. With 105 qubits and 182 couplers, Zhuchongji 3.0 operates on principles that break the rules of normal computing. Regular computers use bits that are either 0 or 1. Quantum computers use qubits that can be both at the same time. A mind-bending concept that unlocks computational power beyond imagination. This isn't about loading web pages faster. Quantum computers solve problems that regular computers literally cannot solve, even with infinite time. Breaking encryption? Done. Simulating molecules for new medicines? Easy. Optimizing traffic for entire cities? No problem. Zhuchongji 3.0 achieved results 1 million times faster than Google's latest quantum computer. Let that sink in. 1 million times faster than Google. China's also building a second quantum computer called Zhujiang that uses photons instead of superconducting circuits. Two different approaches mean if one hits limits, the other keeps advancing. The future of computing isn't coming. It's already calculating answers to questions we haven't even asked yet. Number 8. Unitree Go 2 Robot Dog. Meet your new best friend, and it costs $1,600. The Unitree Go 2 Robot Dog makes Boston Dynamics' $74,500 Spot look ridiculously overpriced. This four-legged marvel jogs at 7.8 miles per hour, climbs stairs, navigates obstacles, and features GPT-powered conversation that writes code on the fly. But the Go 2 isn't just a robotic pet. It's a platform with serious applications. The fire rescue variant performs long-range reconnaissance in dangerous environments humans can't safely enter. Think burning buildings or collapsed structures. It transports supplies, communicates with trapped victims via intercom, and provides eyes and ears where rescuers can't go. Advanced sensors give it autonomous navigation, while remote control options provide flexibility. At $1,600, the Go 2 democratizes robotics. Small businesses, research labs, security firms, and even hobbyists can now afford advanced robotic platforms. Unitree didn't just build a cheaper robot dog. They made cutting-edge robotics accessible to everyone. Imagine search and rescue teams equipped with dozens of these, industrial sites using them for inspections, or security companies deploying robot dog patrols. The future where robots are everywhere isn't expensive anymore. It's $1,600, and it's walking on 4 legs. Number 9. BeiNow. One brain-computer interface. Controlling devices with your thoughts sounds like telepathy, but it's technology, and it's helping people right now. China's BeiNow 1 wireless brain-computer interface successfully implanted chips in its first 3 patients in April 2025, allowing them to control robotic arms and project thoughts onto computer screens using only their minds. By July, 5 patients had received implants. Videos show people with cerebral palsy controlling a robotic arm to pour water into a cup and typing Chinese words directly from their thoughts. No keyboard, no voice, just neural signals translated into action. Imagine being paralyzed and suddenly regaining the ability to communicate, control your environment, and interact with the world. That's what BeiNow 1 offers. It's the world's first high-throughput wireless, fully implanted BCI chip designed for people with motor or speech impairments from spinal cord injuries, strokes, and other conditions. Plans are moving forward to enroll 50 patients once formal clinical trials receive regulatory approval in 2026. This isn't just medical technology, it's freedom and independence returning to people who'd lost it. BeiNow 1 captures broader brain areas than competing systems, offering unique advantages in signal collection. For people trapped in bodies that won't move or mouths that won't speak, Brain-computer interfaces represent hope, dignity, and proof that the human mind's potential has no limits when technology unlocks it. Number 10. China's 20-story robotic vertical farm. Who needs farmland when you can grow food in skyscrapers? China's 20-story robotic vertical farm in Chengdu is the world's first unmanned AI-controlled plant factory, and it's producing lettuce in just 35 days with over 10 harvests every year using fully autonomous robots. Developed by the Institute of Urban Agriculture at the Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences, this facility reimagines agriculture completely. Robots plant, monitor, harvest, and package without human hands touching anything. The AI system uses 1,300 different light combinations tailored for 72 types of crops, precisely controlling water, nutrients, temperature, and humidity. With over 65 patents, this isn't experimental. It's production-ready technology feeding people today. Why does vertical farming matter? Traditional farming needs massive land, uses enormous water, and depends on good weather. Vertical farms eliminate all those problems. Build them anywhere, cities, deserts, underground, and produce fresh food year-round, regardless of climate. As population grows and farmable land shrinks, vertical farming might not just be innovative, it might be essential for survival. China's 20-story farm isn't just growing lettuce, it's growing solutions to feeding 9 billion people on a warming planet. The technology race isn't slowing down, it's accelerating. China continues pushing boundaries with innovations that sound impossible until you see them working. From robots on factory floors to fusion reactors mimicking stars, these 10 technologies prove that the future isn't some distant dream. It's here, it's real, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned because the next breakthrough might be just around the corner.